All right, so we're going to go through 3 different problems here on page 28 relating to sales tax, discount, tip, and different things like that. So it says, I bought a new computer. It cost $900, but I had to pay 7% sales tax. What was my total cost? So just real quick, sales tax, is that extra money that you're paying, or is it money that you're saving? Extra money, right? You're paying more money. So we're going to take, whenever you want to find a certain percent of a number, you're going to go ahead and multiply that number by what? So if I want to find 10% of a number, what am I going to do to that number? And do it the decimal form, right? We're going to take the number, right, and we're going to go ahead and multiply it by that percent in decimal form. So if we want to go ahead and find 7% of 900, we're going to go ahead and take 900 and multiply it by 0.07, right? Make sure we're basically changing, like we're dividing that by 100 essentially. All right, cool. So when we multiply 900 by 0.07, what do we end up getting as an answer?
63.
One more, a little louder?
63.
We get 63. Okay. Well, let's just double check what the question was. It says, what was my total cost? Was the total cost $63?
No.
No, right? That $63 was the 7% sales tax, right? When you multiply it by a percent, you're finding, or in decimal form, you're finding that amount. So we found 7%. So therefore, we have to do what?
You have to add it to the $900.
Okay, we have to add it back to the original price. This is the tax. This is the original price. And when we add that together, we get a total cost of $963. Okay. This is our total cost with tax. Now, there's a quick way to do it, isn't there?
Yeah.
What is it?
So you would do 900,
Yes.
and then times, in parentheses, 1 plus 0.07.
I like the way of splitting that up. 1 plus 0.07. Now, why are we doing 1 plus 0.07?
So you need to add 900.
Okay, good. We didn't add the 900 on, right? So 1 plus 0.07 is what? 1.07, right? So this takes care of the original 100 and that 0.07%, or that 7%. So this is the shorter way you can do it, right? Where you're basically saying, well, I'm going to do times 1, that is the 100%, the actual original price, and an additional 7%. And this is going to spit out an answer of what? 963, okay? Which is just shortcutting to that total price. I am fine with you doing either, okay? If you want to take it the route where you just find the tax first and add it on, great. If you want to do it where you're going to go ahead and just multiply by that, like the whole thing, that's totally fine as well. Okay, so I'm fine with either. All right, question number 2. It says, what would I have to pay in total if I got a 15% discount on the computer in question number 1, right? So we had a $900 computer, and it's saying, well, what if I got 15% discount? Discount, is that more money I'm paying or less money? Less, right? You're saving some money. You're saving 15% on that discount. So what we're saying here is that we still have the tax, okay? We also are getting, we're also getting a discount to our computer. So this is a question that usually when I first ask, everyone's like, what? No, that's not true. That's not true. Does the order matter when we're doing tax and discount?
Yeah.
The answer is no. Now, there might be like the shop itself has to do it probably in a certain order because it matters how much they're like giving to the government, right? Because that's how tax works and discount is more for them. But as far as mathematically, it does not matter which one you do first. We'll talk about that in a bit. Let's start right now. Let's start right now with the discount. Okay? Let's start with the discount. We could multiply by what? We could multiply by 0.15 because that is the decimal form of 15%. If we want to find the amount we're saving, we'll find 15% of 900. If we multiply 900 by 0.15, what do you end up getting? 135. And if we want to go ahead now and find the amount that it would be after the discount, what would you do?
Subtract 900.
Good. We'd do 900 minus 135. And you end up getting an answer of 765. So if there was only a discount, okay, 15% discount, this is what that price would be. This is what that price would be. However, is that the only thing we have? We also have sales tax, right? So this would be after discount. So now we're going to go ahead and take that price, 765, and multiply it to find our tax as well, okay? Now, we can either multiply, actually give me the two different things. There's two different things we can multiply here. What would they be? Remind me from the last problem.
1.0 or 1.0.
We can, we're going to do sales tax now, so it's 1.07, and that would take care of it all. Or we could do what? We can also multiply by 0.07 and then add it on. But let's go ahead and do the 1.07. Okay. When we multiply 765 by 1.07, we end up getting an answer of 818 and 55 cents. This would be after tax and discount. Okay. So the answer to our problem is $818.55. Now, some students wanted to ask, or they asked, well, what if we do it the other direction? What if we do our tax first, and then we do our discount? Let's go ahead and check it out. So we have our $900. Our $900. Let's multiply by the tax of 1.07. Well, we did that problem. We did that just a problem ago, right? What did we end up getting as an answer? What is it? 963. Okay. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and multiply that. Now, just a second ago, we were talking about shortcuts, right? We multiplied by 1.07 instead of just doing 0.07 and adding it. Does anybody know the shortcut if you want to do a 15% discount? So you don't have to go ahead and subtract it afterwards. Sorry, my screen's having a bit of a moment. Yeah.
You subtract it.
What do you mean?
You have to do 1 minus 0.15.
Okay. 1, which is again the 100%, this whole thing, minus 0.15, which gets us what we should be multiplying by of what? Very good. Okay. So again, if you want to use the shortcut, okay, you basically, instead of adding on the 0.07, like taxes, to 100%, you're going to take the 100% and subtract. That's what a discount is. When we do this, we get an answer of 818.55. Okay, so the order that we do this in, tax or a deduction of discount, the order does not matter. Once again, it probably does matter if, like, for the store, they probably have to do one more before the other. I don't know that. But for our concerns, we do not. So yeah, number 3 trips some people up sometimes. It kind of throws them off a little bit, but it says this. If I paid $900 in total, that included 7% sales tax, how much did I pay in sales tax? All right, so one thing I want you to think about is this. I want everybody to write this on their paper, okay? The original price plus 7% sales tax is equal to your total price. Now, if what we say is that X is equal to our original price if we say that X is equal to your original price, well, bless you. Well, we can then say that our original price is what? X. Plus our sales tax. How do you find 7% sales tax again? How would you find 7% sales tax? Yeah.
By multiplying that by 1.07.
Not 1.07 because we already have the original price here. We're adding it on. If I just want to find 7% sales tax.
Oh, then you just multiply by 0.07.
Good. 0.07 what? X. Okay. So, just to clarify, well, then we can write equals the total price, which in this case is what? 900. So let's make sense of this real quick. We have our original price, which is X, plus sales tax, which you find by doing the original price times 0.07, and that equals 900. A lot of people look at this problem and they want to do 900 times 0.07, right? That's typically what people want to do. But sales tax isn't found by taking the price after tax and multiplying it. It's taken by multiplying the original price, all right? So let's finish writing up this equation. If we were to combine like terms here, this is, how many x's is this? 1. So 1x plus 0.07x is equal to what? 1.07x equals 900. What are we going to do to solve this? Divide by 1.07 on both sides. So take note, instead of multiplying by 1.07, we're really dividing by 1.07. So x ends up equaling what here? Yeah, Sophie. 841.12. I think the decimal keeps going, right? Yeah, but this would be the rounded form, right? So we're going to round for money down to the nearest cent or hundredth. All right, so $841.12. Now, did we answer the question?
No.
What was the question?
How much did you pay in sales tax?
How much are you paying sales tax? So what's the final little calculation you're going to do?
You have to subtract 841.12 from 900.
And we end up getting an answer of
58.88.
So we end up getting an answer of $58.88. This is what we paid in sales tax. Okay? So, again, this one trips a lot of people up. The main reason being that they see this and they want to just multiply 900 by 0.07 or maybe 1.07. But remember, this is the after price. We don't multiply the after price like with sales tax added on to get the sales tax, right? It's this right here. This $841, that was the price originally. This is what you multiply by 0.07. So that's that problem. We'll end it right there for the video.